Hello everyone. Can you guys hear me? Just give me a one if you can hear me clearly. So, welcome everyone to the 123rd community meetup. This is we are doing this for almost 2 years. So, thank you everyone, each one of you, to be part of this initiative. Today, we are going to talk about one of our new launches of one of the courses that we are doing today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And most of you can confirm me that you can also see me on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, so that we can get started. And people who are looking at us on the social media, please put in your questions on the chat, and we will be taking all your question and answers that is there.
This is
And
we
for the initiative that we have done for the last 1 month is every question that we will try to take is from our Slido link. So this is a yesterday also in our community meetup there were some questions that were get asked. I tried to answer most of the questions, but some questions are still left. So I am going to put the link in the platforms on our social media platforms as well. So please ask your questions on this platform, and I will make sure I try to answer everything in the career talk. If I'm not able to answer, I will do a recording or I will make a blog about it and I will send it to all of you. So please, if you don't have any questions, it can be related to your anything related to your career, regarding what are the things that you need to do, how to prepare yourself for the AI boom that is happening, what are the best practice, any question that you feel is relevant to this to your the career, especially growth, you can ask it and I will try to answer, because most of the questions are very similar. So I can try to club those questions. You can also upvote the questions. If you go and click the Slido link, there are already some questions that someone has asked. You can upvote those questions and I will be able to try to take those questions as well. So just everyone okay with Slido, just put one in the chat and we will just start the session. We have a very packed session that is there, and we will take it forward. And I will look at the call. I will look at the Slido questions in couple of in 20 minutes, and then we will be looking into the next part. So everyone that is joining us from the other platforms, first of all, I'd like to thank every one of you. And Many of you ask me, Mohammed, how to prepare myself for the current AI wave. Yesterday, when we were doing the talk, someone asked us what is the difference between AI, generative AI, AI agents. So the ecosystem is very huge. So what I have thought is of creating a very short course, certification course specifically, because a lot of people who are in the senior level, or who don't want to get into the coding landscape, they don't want to get and start building the Python code and start doing the dirty stuffs that is there, the heavy lifting. I will not call it dirty stuff, but the boring job that is there of a data engineer or of a data science, but they need to get a 360-degree view of what is happening. And the reason for this is whenever I talk to any business people or any project owner or decision makers, they don't understand what actually is AI. Many of them confuse AI with just uh, Excel or NA10 automation or some basic automation. That is a very small view of AI that you have to get. The bigger thing about AI is it's much more than that. It is a whole ecosystem that starts from the data infrastructure layer and it goes up to a lot of other things that we are going to discuss. And that is the reason why I had tried to put everything together in this specific short course as well. And the purpose of designing this is how separate it is from our different programs that is there, like our AI residency program, our AI executive program. Just can anyone put in the chat, maybe on the social media or LinkedIn as well, what is the difference between a course and a program? Because this is a very misunderstood terminology. Everyone thinks that everything comes under the aspect of a course or a program. Can anyone put in the chat what is the difference between a course and a program that is there? Great, great. We have someone saying that course is short term and program is a little bit bigger. Yes, that is correct. Course is something that has it is a set process, right? It is a set process that you will complete this module, you will complete it, and you will give the assessment, you will clear it out, and then you will be getting a certification. It is a very short process. There is no divergence. Anyone who is interested to learn more about uh, the the topic, like suppose people want to know and understand the chief AI officer, what all are the things that he needs to know, what are the things that he needs to understand to complete this particular landscape of AI. So he will just go through this. Courses are mostly self-paced, where are going to open a module and going to go through the videos. There are different at your own pace. Some of you want to go through video, some of you want to listen to audio podcast, some of you want to read the ebook. It is up to you, but you need to finish the module and you need to give the small assessment and then move forward. So, and in a matter of 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, you will be able to complete your uh, the content that you have done. You will be completing the content that you have done, and you will be finishing it and getting a certification. Program, as Kuldeep is mentioning, is more interactive. You are going inside a cohort, you are talking to people, you are listening to people, you are understanding, you are asking, you are hands on, and there is no set practice, right? There is not a set goal. Everyone in that program comes with a different mindset and a different end goal. But in a course, it is very straightforward. If you have joined the Chief AI course, it means that you need to give up to 20 hours, maximum 10 to 20 hours, depending upon how much time you have to go through it and revise. And then you will get a certification. Some of you who are smart enough can do it in a weekend itself, who have the motivation and energy to complete it. Some of you will take a week or 10 days. But the way we have designed this, I will talk a little bit more about this in the new in this course as well. The problem is the problem is especially why I want the leaders and the people who have 10 plus years experience to learn about AI. Because for the younger generation, for the students out here, you are learning this, and this is a part of your curriculum. There is no uh, alternative for all of you. If you want to get into the job market, you want to learn, you have to know about the AI ecosystem properly, not the social media influencers definition like NA10. I don't know why NA10 has become so popular in the community in the last 1 year, because of the millions of dollars that they are putting in the marketing. And a lot of people think NA10 is amazing. It is just a tool. It is just a tool. It will just take you from point A to point B, but it will not give you the holistic picture of the AI ecosystem that is much, much more than just a AI tool that you are talking about. So why AI leadership is critical now? Because most of the decision makers are leaders, are people who are experienced, and they need to understand that they are the people who budget the AI expansion or the adoption in the team. It can be training, it can be spending in AI tools, it can be in any specific thing that is there. Those are the people that are have to have that idea about how to use AI and how to take it further. Because the developer community, how much ever interested they are in the AI, if the leadership is does not understand that they need to invest in the data pipeline, the data infrastructure, their data understanding. In the last career talk, I talked about the DIKW framework. Anyone wants me to tell the full form of DIKW in the chat? The one that we discussed in the last career talk, DIKW. Amazing, amazing. So, yes, thank you very much, Ahmad. It is data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. So this is a one of the most important concepts in knowledge management that most of the people are not aware of. If you don't know about these concepts, then there is no point of understanding and investing in AI. So these are some of the things that leaders, senior folks, or corporates should learn. The problem with them is resistance. They have studied 10 years, 15 years, they have spent lot of money on their degree, lot of time, and some of them are PhDs. So they are not able to get that specific, you can say, goal to learn these concepts. They don't have, they have a lot of resistance. They feel that their jobs will be replaced, which is not the case. So that is the reason why, if you really want adoption, these are the people who should first learn, and then it is a top down approach. Once they are aware, they understand the importance, then they will budget it for their teams, or they will invest in the proper data infrastructure that is there. They will help in building the strategic gap between the organization and the team that is there, to ensure these technical capabilities are uh, there. So this is one of the most important thing that is there. And one more thing I want to talk a little, I'll just directly go to the course, where I want to show you that the course is flexible, right? There are a lot of people in our community who are from the US, who are from Australia, Canada. They are very flexible enough to go there and start picking up on these topics, and start going through the videos, and start completing it at their own pace. And also there are some projects that are there. We have discussed couple of projects there, just for people to get an idea about this. And when people go through this, they will join our community meetups like the one that we are having right now, and then we will have an open discussion. If there is any specific topic that they want to talk about, any use cases that they want to discuss, so weekly office hours is something that we will be doing. So many of you are new to the community. I can see a lot of people, I'm not familiar with many of you. So more, I have designed this program. And this is the first program that I have designed with the help of AI. The videos, the podcast, the notes, it is from my documentations that I had internally. I had a lot of documentations. As you all know, I have been doing programs for the last 8 years. So we have done this immensely. We have got all the documents, all the information, and then what we have done is we have tailored made. What I have seen is, when I started doing my programs, I used to have 1 hour recordings or 60 minutes elaborate recordings. But what I see right now, a lot of people are not interested to look at long videos. So what we had to do is, we had to make the videos engaging and smaller, so that all of you are listening to it and are able to get the message in a very small video that is there. And also we have, I will show you the LMS how it is looking, and you can take it further from there as well. So the 6 pillars of this particular program, the 6 pillars, the main 6 pillars that I have done is, as you know, it is Gen AI foundations are important. Understanding, yesterday, one of our community members, Mandeep, he asked a very good question to explain the difference between Gen AI agents, agentic AI system, LLMs, tools. Everything is so inter mingled among each other. So every one of you are really confused about this. The first thing, as a executive or as a corporate, you need to understand these jargons very well. You need to understand the differences, and agents are different from agentic AI systems, how multi-agents are different, why do we need X versus why do we need Y. And this is very, very important. The second thing that a lot of you again are not focusing on is data-driven insights. End of the day, before, what used to happen, that lot of decisions used to be made on intuitions. When I say intuitions, it is more about just from their experience. I remember my manager 15 years back, he used to tell that, according to my experience, this is what I think will happen, and please put this in the deck. And this was mostly intuition based. But nowadays, all of you know that you cannot do just intuition based decisions or facts in your presentation or on your deck. You need to have data based facts. And this is a change that has happened in the last few years, where we are moving from intuition to analytics. And this is something that I want every one of you to understand, because most of us, when we are working, we come across a lot of data, lot of insights, and here is something that we will be wanting to use. Then what we are going to understand is strategic AI is also very important. AI just for the use of it is not important, but how we will be able to use AI in a very, very proper manner is something that is important. Because AI is just not a tool, it is a whole mind shift from giving importance to your data pipeline, to your data infrastructure, till your interactive dashboards or implementation that is there. Other than that, we have ethics. I will talk more about this, and I know some of you are asking me a lot of questions on the chat. Just give me 1 second, and I will be giving you guys a 5 minutes timer to put your questions on the chat, and I will directly going into Slido and ask your questions. Where is it? Okay, so sorry for that. There was someone on the door. So now coming to the questions that are there from Slido. So again, this is a question that I will just try to take from one of our community members, that is regarding the differences between Slido, between the different systems, right? AI, LLM, GPT, Gen AI, agents, agentic AI. This thing. This is a question that he had asked, and I will try to take this question in couple of seconds. If anyone else has a question today, please put it on the Slido link. I will be trying to take the questions for today, and then if there are no questions, I will ask the questions that have been answered before that is there. Okay. So one person is asking, what is the difference between AI residency, Ahmad Al Jasim, AI residency and CAIO course? So as I told you, AI residency is more like a program. AI residency is more like a 6 months program, wherein we will be, it's going to be 20 weeks. You will be in a cohort, and every one of you will have different goals, different uh, levels. Some of you will be good in Python, some of you will be starting off Python, some of you will be having a different goal. So every one of you join this cohort, and you will learn accordingly, and you will make your own path. But you will go through some master classes that are there, but everyone ends with the program with a different goal. And if they were at X, they leave at 2X. If they were at any specific position. But a course, as I told you, is a set process, and I will show you in the. Let me just quickly show you about the pro. So I will show you that it will be more efficient here. So this is our website. This is our CIO course website. I will share it on the chat. Let me share it on our LinkedIn profile as well. So this is our thing. So when you go here, you will get a lot of details about this particular thing. And here, if you go, you will see what are the different modules that is here. So we have distributed it into 7 different modules. What I was mentioning in the slide as well. So we have something called as a foundation for AI and leadership in the digital era. So in this is something that when I talked about when you asked this question, Mandeep, about difference between AI, Gen AI, machine learning, and all these holistic context, then this is something that all of you need to go through. And you will get a very good idea to understand the 3 different types of AI: narrow AI, super AI, and AGI. And you will get a whole understanding. And these terms are industry standards right now. Whatever I have put here are industry standards and are accepted worldwide as well, because a lot of terminologies, everyone has a different definition about it. But what I have used is industry standards that are adopted by the Fortune 500 companies as well. Whenever you have to go somewhere, right? Whenever you have to go somewhere, it can be in your company, it can be in your work, in your goal. you need to have a direction, you need to have a destination, and you need to make a roadmap. Similarly, for AI, we have how you will make a strategic AI roadmap for your company. It does not need to be a very fancy AI agentic system or something like that. It can be a very small automation that you can do within your projects, so that it can save you up to 10 to 20 man hours for a week. If you convert that into a salary of an employee, that is going to be the effect of these type of roadmap. So you have to think about small initiatives within your company that will take you to a particular destination. Don't start with just spending millions of dollars to build an agentic AI system, and that will come. But first you need to see small areas where you can automate things and you can reduce the man hour that is required. Every company that is there, guys, every company, they think that AI can be implemented by one person. It is not one person. I always tell my clients and my when I do consulting is, please understand that this is not a job of one person. Now everyone thinks that AI can be done in 5 minutes using chat gpt. That is not the case. It is a whole team effort. It's a whole team effort which you need to understand, and you need to take it you have a data engineer who makes sure that the data comes from different systems to a particular area. You have a data analyst who understands the data, does the data understanding part. Then you have a data scientist or an AI engineer who puts everything together, who makes models or runs the model or does the scoring, and you create a whole ecosystem. Right now the biggest problem in big companies and people who they feel that one person should know everything. Generalizations are good. Generalists are good, but you need to have, if you want to do a project very well, you need to have specialists. You need to have a high performance AI team, which we have discussed in the module 3, and how to hire them, how to create a very good team that is very performance driven and are innovative, and they also not only deliver but they also do research about the latest trends as well. The most ignored thing that everyone of you understand is the responsible AI. And this is something that I always tell in any of our workshops or master classes that I do is, whatever you do, you need to have this in practice. If you are using any customer's data, any PII data, you need to inform those people that will be using your data for doing some analysis. This is very, very important. When you are building any models, make sure that you remove sensitive information, and you remove cultural information like male, female. Just I had just tell in the chat, like, if you have a model, if you have created a model for hiring in which you have put female as a variable, then you will see what happens. This was a case, a very talked about case in Amazon. Like, if you have a system like a performance model which has a female as a variable, then what has been historically seen 5 years back, that 90% of the people who are getting hired for developer roles are males. So the model used to give high score to male compared to female. Just put 1 if you guys agree with this, and 0 if you don't agree with this system. Amazing. I'm seeing a lot of activity on LinkedIn. Thank you guys for showing your enthusiasm as well. We have less people on Zoom today, but lot of you are joining us on social media, LinkedIn and YouTube. Thank you for all your uh, engagement. It keeps me motivated to go on. Yes, so we don't need that. Correct. As Ahmed, we agree we don't need that, because we don't want the model to tell us that don't hire female over male, because this is not ethically correct. So we need to remove such variables. We need to remove cultural, demographics, and all this information that is biased towards a particular race or gender. So this is something that we need to do in every part of our work. We need to remove the biasness as much as possible, because this is not only about profits, this is about your company's uh, credibility as well. Then again, as I was telling you a little bit earlier, module 5, we talk a lot about data, because end of the day we are moving away from data uh, uh, in silos to the whole data ecosystem that has been created with the help of generative AI. Every decision that we make is with the help of data. So again, for everyone who is in this call, giving importance to your data pipeline is very, very important. A lot of companies, when I go and I do consulting, guys, and I ask them, where are you storing the data? You'll be surprised to know that they are still using Excel sheets to store their data. And then I am like, thank you very much. You will take a lot of time to get into AI adoption. And I don't even go, because they want to build high-end agentic systems, and the data that they're using is Excel. But there are a lot of hungry consultants who will sell them NA10 solutions and automations, which is good for them, but that is not how a data strategy and decision intelligence system works. So every one of you in the call, especially corporates who are working in who have 5+ years experience, this is a very, very important thing, that you need to give importance to the data management. And there is a DD, we call it DDM, a blueprint to understand the importance of valuing your data. Because I'll just tell you one scenario, right? Every one of you in this call, they have access to the best large language model. They have access to the best open source models. But the only difference, can anyone tell me what is the only difference between big tech companies and your startup? Amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Khalid, for mentioning. It is your proprietary data. Because Google, Amazon, all these big companies, what they have a lot, they have data. Microsoft, they have data. So they are using that data for their advantage. So you also, as a company, as a business, you need to harness your data and make it uh, your own biggest asset that is there. Then we go to module 6, right? Module 6 is more about, see, one thing that I have seen, that a lot of people are using AI and generative AI to do small cost cutting. That's it. Small cost cutting is something that many of the people are using this generative AI for. It is not just for cost cutting. You need to have a organization wide adoption of AI. Every employee in your company should understand that AI is just not ChatGPT or NA10. It is much more than that. It is giving importance to data, whatever data they are capturing at the source level, to validate it, to maintain it, to archive it, to do proper data cataloging. So it's a whole mind shift. I call it a big mind shift, and it is a big change management process, especially for people who are more than 5 years experience, who are very, very resistant to change. So now we have mostly talked about very basic AI, very fundamental AI. Then we'll be moving to generative AI, because this is where, just imagine, right? Now you can brainstorm thousands of ideas in a matter of hours using these technologies, which was not humanly possible few years back. So now understanding the power of generative AI, where all you can use it for business innovation, is very, very important. But it comes later, after you have created the data pipeline, the data structure, and then you take it further. So these are something that we will be able to take it. And then capstone project, where we have discussed a very simple project that is there, and maybe I have done a video on this, I will share with you, of how to create an interactive dashboard to make a decision for a data center who is consuming energy. So what are the parameters that he needs to take in place so that he optimizes the energy consumption for his data center? So this is a simple project that we have taken here, from theory to impact, using the learnings that we have done from the 7 modules and putting everything together and building a simple interactive dashboard that is there. So I hope I was able to give you a fair understanding about the basic differences between there. So let me again go to the Slido link and try to see if there is any specific questions that are there. And please keep your questions coming in. I can see a lot of people on LinkedIn asking me questions. So please put the questions on the Slido link. I will not be able to read all the comments, guys. So please do that. and we will be taking the questions from the Slido link. So now coming to one more question regarding the differences between AI agents and LLM. Anyone in the chat, can you tell me a difference between what is an difference between an AI agent and an LLM? So just can anyone, okay, leave that. Chat is the chat GPT that we are using right now. The chat GPT that we are using now, is it an AI agent or is it an LLM? The chat GPT that we are using right now. So just think about this question, guys. If I ask a question, please tell me the weather of Dubai right now. Can an LLM answer me this question? So yes, someone is mentioning no, it cannot. Yes, thank you for confirming, Aaron. No, we cannot do that because it has a knowledge cutoff. So what does an AI agent do? It takes your data, it goes to Google and it picks up the information and then it gives it to you. So ChatGPT in this current form is an AI agent. So this is the difference between LLM and an AI agent. Just think about, you are attaching a tool, Google search tool, inside your LLM. So whenever you ask a question, the LLM is not able to answer. It understands the concept and it goes to the agent and gets the specific answer. So I hope I answered your question. Okay, cool. So if there are no more questions, I really thank every one of you to who have joined the Career Talk. Understand, if you're interested in the CI course, I have given you the link. There is a pre-launch offer right now that is going on. So you can take this course, go through the recording. A lot of time and effort has been put in making this. So thank you everyone. It was amazing to have you in the Career Talk. Do join our WhatsApp group if you have not joined our WhatsApp group. Go to the website decodingdatascience.com. There are hundreds of people who have joined on LinkedIn as well as on YouTube. So please join the WhatsApp group. Go to decodingdatascience.com. Join the Zoom link. You will be more interactive and you will be taking it more. Uh, it will be more interactive and it will be more useful for you as well to be part of the Zoom link as well. That thank you everyone for being part of this amazing career talk. Have a great Sunday and see you.